your guide to understanding and solving maths problem with ease. I'm your host, Olaleye Temidayo, and I'm glad to have you here. Today, we'll be looking at this problem. Most students, whenever they see a fraction, they become afraid to solve maths problem, but it's very easy. The first thing we need to do when you see a fraction like this, what's the problem? The problem is solve the equation, this. 2 over 3 into bracket 3x minus 5, close the bracket, minus 3 over 5, open bracket 2x minus 3, you're closing the bracket equals to what? 3. We have to solve this equation. So the first thing we need to do is to make sure we get rid of 3 and 5 by multiplying by the LCM. If you don't understand LCM, you can go to my YouTube channel, go through the previous one, and you're going to be seeing LCM. You'll be able to understand LCM. So from here now, the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So the first thing we do to clear this out is to multiply all through by 15, which is the LCM of these 3 and 5, which are the denominator. So if we're going to be doing that, we have 15 multiplied by 2 over 3 into bracket 3x minus 5. Minus, we have 15 here also, we multiply this one by 15, want to multiply this also by 15. So that will be equals to 15 multiplied by 3 over 5 into bracket 2x minus 3, which is equals to 15 times 3. We multiply this, we multiply this, now we are doing that for this. So if we do this now, 3 will go in 15, that will give us 5. So we end up having 5 times 2. So we have 5 times 2 here into bracket 3x minus 5. This 5 will cancel 15 and it will end up giving us 3. So we have minus 3 times 3 into bracket 2x minus 3, which is equal to this will give us 45. If we expand, this will give us 10 into bracket 3x minus 5 minus this will give us 9 into bracket 2x minus 3 equals to 45. Now, time to expand. If we are to expand this time, this will give us 30x. 10 we have to multiply 5 minus 5. If 10 multiply minus 5, we tend to have minus 50. We move to this. Minus 9 times 2x will give me minus 18x. This time this now, take note, this is where students usually make mistake. I've seen students who just rush to write just minus 3 here. This minus 9 means it's going to multiply everything in this bracket. So because of that, minus 9 we have to multiply minus 3. Minus times minus will give us plus. 9 times 3 will give us 27 equals to what? 45. If you are still having issue with this, we'll be doing a series of videos that will help you out with this problem. Directed numbers and then algebra. So we'll move on from here. This now we have to collect the like terms. This is minus this is 30x. So we have 30x here, and the only x we have here is this, which is what? Minus 18x. This one here is minus 50, and this is plus 27 equals to 45. This will end up giving us 12x. This will end up giving us 12x. Why this other one will end up giving us minus 23, which is equals to 45. I repeat again, if you don't know how to solve this one, directed number is your challenge, and you need to learn how to solve directed number before this can happen. It is not everything you use calculator for. You need to learn how to think with your head in most cases so that it can help you. What if the calculator is not available, or the exam you're doing, you are asked not to use calculator? We need to learn how to use our head in calculating. All right, so from here now, what do? We collect like terms. We collect like terms. This is 12x. There is no like terms here with x, but this is 23. So 23 can move to the other side. When 23 move to the other side, when it crosses the equality sign, it gives us plus. So we're going to be having 12x is equals to 45 plus 23. This will end up giving us 45 plus 23 will end up giving us 68. Here we can divide all through by 12. And our x, if we reduce it, 2 here will give us 6. 2 here will give us 34. I think 2 can still go. 2 here will give us 3. 2 here will give us 17. And at the end of the day, we're going to be having 17 over 3. How many 3 can we see in 17? Is 5. So we can say 5 whole number 2 over 3 as our what? Final answer. So don't forget, if you want to solve any equation that has fraction, the first and foremost thing you need to do is to make sure you clear the fraction. And once you clear the fraction, you start expanding. You expand. You expand, you expand. And while you're expanding, don't forget I said that there's always a trap somewhere. Most students, what they do is after multiplying the first one, they are carried away. They don't do that in the first one. So instead of writing minus 50, you just write minus 5. Take note of that part O. Once you're expanding, you expand, you multiply the 2 inside the bracket. And then once you're done with that, you collect your like terms. Anyone that is not like terms there, you move it to the other side. And then when you do that, the sign changes. That's why you're crossing the equality sign. If you have minus 23, it's crossing to the other side. It has to be what? Plus 23. If it's plus 23 in this side and it's crossing to the other side, it's crossing the equality sign, it will give you minus 23. So after doing that, we have to divide to get our unknown. And at the end of the day, we're able to get our unknown to be 5 whole number 2 over 3. Thank you so much for watching.